the popcorn, grab a Coke, and find that old VHS. We're diving deep in cheesy flicks. Yeah, we're on a vintage quest. Low reviews but high on laughs. Let's give these films a cheer. The cult classics, flops, and nuts. There are topics this year. We're the Ejectables, rolling back the years, celebrating movies that no one else cheers. From backhand juice to epic fails, we say it's all good. We're the Ejectables, yeah, we're misunderstood.
Welcome to the Ejectables. This is the show where movie enthusiasts, Bill and Ian, join forces, or maybe just Ian now.
Just Ian.
We usually join forces with a weekly rotating guest to celebrate movies that we feel have been unjustly panned by the critics or sadly ignored and forgotten by audiences. I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and we'll see if Bill comes back.
Hopefully.
So today's guest is...
Jody Hamilton was born in Los Angeles, California, to her parents, producer Joe Hamilton, and actress comedienne Carol Burnett. She is a producer and actress known for producing and getting an Emmy nomination for The Carol Burnett Showstoppers, which can now be found on Shout TV. She also produced and performed in the award-winning The Pork Chop Playhouse, and also acted in the film Genesis, The Future of Mankind is Woman. And she produced and hosted the podcasts The Ham and Leg Show and From the Bunker. She's also produced The Stephanie Miller Show from 2023 to 2025. And she just started a new show with Sean Pierce, her co-host, called The Politics Bar. Check it out. Please welcome Jody Hamilton.
Jody, welcome to the show. And Bill, welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, that was hilarious. I want a copy of that. I totally want a copy of that.
I'll send it to you, of course. Thank you for joining us, Jody. It's really good to see you.
It's good to see you. I wish it were in person, but it's really good to see you and good to meet you, Bill.
Nice to meet you, Jody.
I'm glad, Bill, you decided to come back to us. We were afraid that you're like, I'm not going to watch this stuff. But
yeah, I feel that way all the time.
Yeah, usually you wait for my pick to leave the show, but
yeah,
fair enough. Well, Jody, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about your new podcast?
Yes,
The
I
Politics
can.
Bar?
I can. It's with Sean Pierce, who goes by Sean Smith Pierce, just to be accurate.
Our announcer did not say that.
That's okay. He's fired, but
yeah.
And Sean will get back to you. He called me on April 23rd, and our first show is May 19th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he used to produce the Randy Rhoads show. I don't know if you've ever heard her show. She got lung cancer. She's getting treated. She had to shave her head, but if you go to Randy Rhoads Substack, you can find out about what she's going through, and she's amazing. Okay. And she's one of the best broadcasters on the planet. But she had to retire because of what she's going through. So Sean needed a gig, and he called a mutual friend of ours, and our friend said, well, call Jody. Because I was done with Stephanie's show, and I was a producer, and so was Sean. And so we literally, because I have a home studio, he does his stuff there, and he's in DC, I'm in Los Angeles, and I take care of the podcast version, and he takes care of the radio affiliate. So.
And you talk about politics.
Yes. And
I don't know how I got that, but
I know it's weird, right? And so we talk not just politics, we talk about entertainment. I mean, we talked about the Tonys yesterday and sports and other things. And we have guests. My mom was our first guest.
And who is your mom? Oh yeah, the announcer.
She was in the intro. She was married to Joe Hamilton, my dad.
Okay.
And he produced her show, which was called The Carol Burnett Show.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was on in the 70s. You were very young.
Yeah, you were too.
I was a baby.
Yeah, we both. Yeah.
But yeah, no, she was our first guest, and then Randy Rainbow was on that first week too. We've gotten some nice gets. We're doing well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just listened to the beginning. I've yet to continue, but it sounded really good from what I heard. So I can't wait to delve in more.
It's fun. It is what it's Stephanie Miller has been on, thankfully, and we're hoping that Randy will be on when she is up to it, because I know what she's going through. Not personally, but I know from being around my sister, I know what she's going through.
Sure.
So hopefully she'll be okay, and we'll get through this, because she got through breast cancer. So hopefully she'll beat this too.
Good. I'm sure she will.
She will. She's a fighter, man. Randy is amazing.
Well, people can find that at www.thepoliticsbar.com.
Thank you, Ian.
No, of course. Thank you again. Thank you for joining us. Now, I guess we should talk about some movies. Now,
I love your picks, guys. First off, I hadn't seen Max Dugan Returns since it came out. So that was a nice rehash of some good Marsha Mason and Matthew Broderick and Jason Robards. And then the movie that you sent, Ian, I loved it.
Me too. Oh my God. Okay, good. Good. Because Bill usually thinks my picks are horrible. He's
frozen now. He looks fantastic. I did not realize, because I was starting to watch it because I have a stationary bike at home and I have an iPad. So I watch television. So I was like, oh, let's start watching this movie. And I'm like, oh no, I have to read it. Because my French isn't very, I understood some of it, but my French is from like the 70s. So it's out of my brain. But I loved that movie.
Me too. We'll get into that after we talk about yours. But yeah, I found that movie. I'll talk about that too. But I found it by surprise. But the French also is French Canadian, and my Capucine, she's Belgian French speaking, and the accents are so different. So
it's very different accents. I learned Parisian French, so
yeah,
but I was a wee little less when I learned that, and it was stupid living in Southern California to teach us French, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And I lived in Belgium for 6 years, and my French still sucks, so I have no excuse. Whatever. So what movie did you choose for us this week?
Night and Day, starring Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. And my husband and I, Lonnie and I, the boy, we quote that movie constantly, like with me or without me. And that's the one major thing. Or, it should have been a hit.
That's why this is a perfect pick for this show. It is so, considering the star power, the director, James Mangold, you would think this would have been a hit.
And it just tanked for some strange reason. And if you haven't seen it, it's a fun movie.
It is. Are you a fan of James Mangold films in general? Or are you just like this? Okay.
I just was like, that looks fun.
Okay.
So I think we saw it in the theater.
Do you want to see a clip of it?
Yeah, I would love to.
This is a lot like the scene you were just talking about.
Just so you understand, right now, out there on your own, your life expectancy is like here. With me, it's here. Without me, here. With me, without me. With me, without me. So, I wouldn't advise going home, but it's up to you. So right now I need another car, keep moving. Someone else depending on me, someone whose life is in danger, someone who trusts me. Every second I waste chasing you, I'm letting him down.
That is definitely the scene.
And we also joke about the lottery, like when, I never know what you're doing on the internet. I never know what I'm ordering on the internet. We do that all the time too.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I love that movie. If you haven't seen it, just please, anybody that's watching this, please go see that movie. It's on all the time. If it's on, we stop and watch it.
I don't even know if I'd seen the whole thing because I think it had gotten some mixed reviews. I knew it hadn't done well. So I'm like, I don't know if but I don't know if I ever watched the whole movie. So thank you for bringing it. It is fun.
It's fun.
It's like, it reminded me of Fall Guy, Bullet Train, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yep.
But I would say this is a better version of those films.
It's a romance, obviously.
Yeah.
And they both, whether they like each other at all, they seem to have chemistry on screen. And it just was a fun fun movie. And the whole thing with the goat and the car and the wedding and all of that that's happening. And then the battery, all of it. It's just a really good little popcorn movie.
And Dano in there.
Oh,
Paul
he's
Dano.
so
Yeah.
good in that. He's so lovely in that. I mean, it's that kind of movie that it's Tom Cruise is running. So if it's Tom Cruise money, he's running. He actually ran in Magnolia. So he runs in every movie.
Did he? I don't remember.
He did when he's going to see his dad, Jason Robards.
I just rewatched that. Oh, I love
it's
that.
a great
movie.
film. But
It
he does
is.
run in that when he's going to see his dad. He runs in the rain.
How do I not? Okay, I'll have to go. I just watched it like 2 weeks ago and I don't remember.
It's a great film.
I love that movie. Bill, what did you think of this film?
I want to be really quick in case my hotspot goes out. I love this movie. Can you hear me now? Good?
Yes.
I can hear that you love the movie. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
James Mangold. It was the first time I saw this movie. I go, James Mangold he's the man. It was the first time I go, this is such a well-directed movie. The MacGuffin about the battery was awesome. It was coming off Alive His craziness. And so I think people were just kind of put off by him.
Yeah.
I've actually met him. He's a really nice, cool guy. All the crazy stuff is, it's kind of, sometimes is manufactured, but he's a really cool guy. This movie is awesome. There's such amazing stuff. The stuff on the island is amazing. There's a quote my boss and I say. He went to see the movie, The Bucket List, and some guy walked to him and goes, I like that movie. What more do you want? And I go, what more do you people want? This movie is unbelievable. I mean, there's such great stuff in it. It's an original idea. It's nothing like Bullet Train, Ian.
That kind of, that comedy action thing. Yeah.
It has gravitas to it. They're amazing in it. I yearn for movies like this that are just original ideas that are not based on IPs or comic books.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Cameron Diaz brought some depth to it. Certainly in the first half, it's a lot of fun action. That whole plane sequence at the beginning is so much fun.
When her firefighter boyfriend, when he gets shot.
It's such a good scene. And then he's like, you're going to be okay.
You're going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
And he's really funny in this. He's as funny as Tropic Thunder. He really has.
Him in Tropic Thunder is just hands down the best performance.
You can't even tell that's him in that movie or he. But yeah.
No, that's him is correct.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is he or that is. It depends on. I'll call my mom. Hold on.
Yeah, call mom. Ask Lonnie.
Yeah, but you're right. It did not do well.
It didn't.
People were just trashing him all the time, and it just goes to show you what a survivor he is. It's crazy. He just keeps going.
Feel just like a comedy version of a Mission Impossible film. It is so much. And I think at this point, because we all have seen the new Mission Impossible movie.
I have not seen the new one. I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, so you don't know about the
no.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you at the end of it, there's this scene. I'm not going to tell you. No, it was a little bit oversaturation of Tom Cruise, and that's not his fault. It's just because I saw them back to back. But Cameron Diaz, I thought she really owned this movie. She brought in that depth. Their chemistry is fantastic. It is just a good time, a great movie to see in a group of people. Maybe a good summer movie.
It's so fun. It's such a fun movie. I love it.
I recommend it on your behalf.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we move on to my pick?
I loved it.
This is my movie, Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person. It is initially a French-Canadian film, so the title's a little bit different, but this is a story of a young vampire teen girl who it has become her time to find some food as opposed to her parents getting her food for her, but she can't bring herself to take a life to get the blood. And so she decides to find someone who is going to take their own life so she can get their blood that way. But she falls for who is going to be her very first victim. And it's just a sweet film. I'm going to start by showing a clip and then we can talk about it. That is one of my favorite scenes in recent cinema.
It's her facial expressions are just perfect for what she's going through.
So good, so subtle, and you can read everything
Yep.
that is going on between both of them. He's just
Yeah.
aloof, and it's so sweet, isn't it?
I love
What'd
that
you think?
movie so much. I adored it. I'm so glad you introduced me to it. I wish Lonnie liked to read movies.
Oh, Lonnie.
Well, he does read Mobland because he can't understand the Irish.
Okay.
I did not understand a single word of that. It's
Oh,
so
you mean of
crazy.
the French?
No, the Mobland.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand a single word. I'm with Lonnie.
I understand it because maybe it's just my background, and I had a Scottish nanny, so I can kind of understand the Irish and the Scottish and all of that easily. But he has the subtitles on when he watches that story. But yes,
Lonnie's
this
my type of guy.
All right, you guys got to meet.
He's a good guy. He's really nice.
He is. He's very nice. But no, I loved this movie. I'm so glad you introduced it to me.
I'm so glad you watched it. This is a movie. I went to New York City. I live in the suburbs in Connecticut. And I'm like, I want to go see a movie that is not a big franchise movie, something that's not near me. And so I was just looking at the artsy cinemas in New York City. And I'm like, oh, I like this title. So I'm just going to go to this movie. It was a blind watch. And I just swooned for it. I just loved it. It's so sweet. It's funny. It has just enough of the dark touches on the horror stuff without going too far, but it's mostly just a sweet teen dramedy. And I cannot recommend it enough. And the performances are so good. Everything about it. What do you think, Bill?
I was a little
If you're
dubious because Ian's picks. I'm here. You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I was a little dubious because Ian's picks sometimes are a little out of left field. So I went to the video store. I was like, do you have this stupid movie? And I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it right. They go, oh, it's in the foreign new releases. And the minute I put it in, I go, oh, this is going to be good. I'm kind of shocked. And right away, you just know when a movie's going to be good. And this is such a charming, well-shot movie. Everyone involved is such a good actor. I mean, I don't know how this guy doesn't get a big Hollywood movie after this movie. It was so well done. I was like, oh, the cinematography is unbelievable. It's
I think is it a woman, Ariane, or is that a guy? I think it's a woman.
You must look it up.
Ariane Louis says, but I think the E at the end of Ariane tells me it's a woman. But
yeah, the E would make it feminine.
Yeah, that's what
Capucine would know better.
Yeah, she should be like, you know better, Ian. Come on.
I was expecting the worst, but right away I was like, this is a really good movie. You could just tell.
This is a movie I want everyone to see. I've kind of tried to force everyone to see it, and everyone's resistant. The poster makes it look a little dark, but it's got so much heart. I think it's paced like an older film, so I think the cell phone generation might be like, oh my God, it's so slow. But it's beautiful.
I loved it. I thank you so much for introducing me to this. I really thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. No, this movie was made for, I believe, like $3 million in US money, and it made only like 106,000.
Oh, it should make more.
It should make more. It's just crazy.
You should donate to it, Ian.
I should?
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I forget my kids' college. I'll send them money.
Yeah. What are they going to do for you?
Yeah. Then they can give me a movie job.
There you go.
Yeah. So, okay, check this movie out. Bill, what movie did you pick? And this is cool how you can talk without moving your mouth. You're a good ventriloquist.
Oh, can you hear me now? No?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. So I picked Max. Here, I'm just going to do this. Max Dugan Returns, which is a Neil Simon movie from 1982. Neil Simon moved to California around the mid-'70s to be with his second wife, Marsha Mason. And so this is part of his LA chapter in his life, and involves a single mom, and her son is Matthew Broderick. She's a broke teacher, and she's falling on hard times when a mysterious man in the middle of the night shows up, and she finds out it's her long-lost father, who's on the run from authorities and the mafia. And so he decides to try to make her life better, all while he's trying to start a relationship with a detective who's very dubious about where her newfound wealth is coming from. It was on HBO all the time as a kid. I think it's one of Neil Simon's best. And the funniest part about this movie is that everyone watches is that house in Venice would be worth $6 million now.
Yeah, it would.
I hope she held on to that house.
Especially after he refurbishes it.
Especially.
Yeah. Jody.
I loved that film when I saw it in 1982. I remember going to the theater to see it because we are big Doc Simon fans in my family. So anything he did, anything he ever did, we just watched him. And Matthew Broderick is such a little baby.
He's so good in it. He's like prime Matthew Broderick.
Oh, it's him. Just you can see Ferris. Just a slight bit of Ferris Bueller in him. No, I mean I got to meet him once and he was very lovely. But I love that movie, and Lonnie had never seen it, so we started watching it one night. I said, because I have to watch it for homework and I've already seen it. So I really like the movie anyway. And he's like, I love this movie because it's a sweet film. And Jason Robards, everybody's so good in that movie. It's well written. It's well directed. It's just well acted. It's just, I love that movie. So, bye, Bill. I love that. Hi, Bill again.
Welcome back, Bill.
I just love that movie. I loved it in 1982 and I love it in 2025. It's just an amazing piece of filmmaking.
This is a movie I had never seen. Like he said, it was on HBO all the time when we were kids, but I didn't watch it because I thought it was a sequel. I'm like, well, how am I going to see Returns if I never saw Max Dugan? Honestly, I'm not joking.
That's
seriously,
funny.
I'm like, I can't find it. And the poster makes it look like it's something more fantastical, like there's stars coming out of his bag. It looks like he's flying through the air. So when I saw parts, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look so fantastical, but I'll see the first one, then I'll come back to this. So thank you, Bill, for making me watch it. I am a huge Goodbye Girl fan,
me too.
which is a movie I first saw when I lived near you, Jody. It's so great. That movie's so great. And I think this same director, obviously same writer, same star. I'm not a huge Marsha Mason fan. I feel she's a bit theatrical, but I like her. She's everyone else I love a little bit more, but I think she's fun. And
she comes from the theater. Give her theater stuff.
I feel it. Yeah, I feel it. And I think after this, she didn't get to do this. I think this movie didn't do well. She did not get to do a lot of film work after she and Neil Simon
they got
together.
divorced. Yeah.
Yeah, that will happen.
Yeah.
Ian, you know who's supposed to be in The Goodbye Girl? It was supposed to be Robert De Niro.
Oh, I don't think I would have liked it as much.
No, he could have been funny.
Yeah.
It was originally called Bogart Slept Here, and then they stopped production, and he rewrote it. Yeah.
Really? Dreyfuss is so great in that, though.
He's so coked out in that.
Yeah, he's so good coked up in that.
Much cocaine in his nose during that time period. So much cocaine.
He had energy.
Can we give a shout out to Bob Mackey for doing the wardrobe and Max Dugan Returns? It's crazy.
No, Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest designers.
Oh, okay.
No, Mr. Mackey's a dear, by the way. He's a lovely human being, and he lives in Palm Springs, and we get to see him every now and then.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. I just don't know why they hired him to do the wardrobe of a broke school teacher.
Well, he could do that. He can do anything.
Do you want to see a clip from this movie?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
I haven't seen you since I'm 9 years old, and you greet me with the same affection you left with. Throw $10,000 in front of me, which is probably counterfeit, and then expect me to burst into tears because you tell me you only have 6 months left to live. How do I know you only have 6 months left to live?
We could sit here and wait.
I love that scene.
And I think that kind of tells you the whole plot. What's going on here?
It does.
I would say for me, I was loving it. I was totally in it until the end left me. I think I wanted something different. And of course, I didn't write it, so I can't choose how it ends. But I think I wanted something a little more, it kind of petered off for me. But that's just me being a little picky. But I liked it.
I love it. I loved it when I was 15 when I first saw it.
Why don't you marry it?
I will. I'm going to love it and marry it. I love it so much.
I'm telling Lonnie.
Okay. Lonnie, I'm marrying Max Dugan Returns.
The sequel.
2.
Yeah.
He returns again.
I think actually, in a sense, I mean, for me, I find it was maybe not the best title choice because I'm sure it wasn't. Was I the only one that thought that? I was young.
I
Yes.
never thought that.
I was the only one, Bill says.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I never thought that because he's returning home.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it was just me. I was young.
You were young and impressionable, and
I was.
right.
I was a little boy in Connecticut. Anyway, Bill, that was a good pick. So Jody, we've come to the point in the show where we have to choose a film that is not our choice, but we have to choose one of the other picks as the winner of your love this episode.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with the vampire one.
You have very good taste.
I'm going to. I love Max Dugan, but oh, bye, Bill. See, Bill's now leaving me because of that.
Well, since he has left, I'm choosing Night and Day.
Yes.
Yes. He might come back. I'm sure people may not know Bill's internet went completely down today.
So he's in a hot spot somewhere else. So the poor man is it's a spinning wheel of death.
Exactly. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Bill, we all chose your movie as the winner.
I picked Night and Day, by the way.
Yay!
That's shit. Oh, what did she get, Bill? Because I chose Night and Day as well.
Oh, you know what she gets? You get a signed headshot of Ian.
That's how I looked when I met her.
Yeah, exactly. I would love that. Ian, please send me that. Please do. I want that. I will be framed and put in my office. I will totally
owe you. I will send it with $100. So you will accept
you
it.
don't have to send me $100. I just want the picture.
Oh, thank you. Now, everybody, you can find. Oh, wait, did I upload it? Humanist Vampire can be found on AMC Plus, or you can find a Blu-ray of it. I did on iTunes when it first came out to iTunes. I purchased it, and the transfer on iTunes is awful. So do not get it that way.
I got it on Amazon Prime, I think.
And it looked good for you?
Yeah.
Okay. On iTunes, it was super grainy, was terrible. So yeah, watch it on Amazon or AMC Plus or get a Blu-ray. Night and Day is on Cinemax, which I believe you can get through Prime channels. And you can also find a Blu-ray of that. And Max Dugan, you can rent on iTunes or on Prime or find some other way, an old VHS on eBay. But that's how you find these movies. Jody.
See it on IMAX.
You see it in IMAX? Is that what you said?
Night and Day. If you can see Night and Day in IMAX, that would be great. But
yeah, that's a fun movie. Jody, awesome pick. One more time, everyone go check out The Politics Bar at www.thepoliticsbar.com. Jody,
thank you so much, Ian. Hey, invite me again. I'll figure out another movie that was underrated. I will find another one. It might be a Tom Cruise movie. We don't know.
That's fine. Maybe I would love to have you back, please. And maybe next time Bill will have internet.
I hope so.
Oh no, he's gone again. Well, thank you, Jody. We're going to do our exit song. Hang on for 1 second if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
And everyone else, please like, share, and stalk Jody and check out her podcast here.
Pop the popcorn, grab a Coke, and find that old VHS. We're diving deep in cheesy flicks. Yeah, we're on a vintage quest. Low reviews but high on laughs. Let's give these films a cheer. The cult classics, flops and duds. There are topics this year. We're the Ejectables, rolling back the years, celebrating movies that no one else cheers. From backhand twos to epic fails, we say it's all good. We're the Ejectables, yeah, we're misunderstood.